Welcome to this week's segment on how things work, and in today's segment we're going to have a look at all those weights that you see specified on your vehicles, and we're going to explain all of them. So we've all seen or heard about tare mass or gross vehicle mass or curb mass, GCM and towing capacity. And these terms and acronyms are often quoted in vehicle manuals, on your license disc and even in some brochures, but what do they actually mean? Well, they are all key bits of information about how much load your vehicle is designed and is legally allowed to carry or tow. So let's go through them, starting from the lightest, and we'll work our way up to the heaviest. So firstly, we have tare mass. Now, simply put, this is the weight of an empty standard vehicle with all of its fluids, so oils and coolants, but it only has 10 liters of fuel in the tank, and we assume that that's just so that you can drive the vehicle from its location to a weighbridge, for example. Next is curb mass, or weight, as all of these metrics are also referred to. This is the same as tare mass, but with a full tank of fuel and still without any accessories fitted, such as bull bars, tow bars, and roof racks. One that we often hear about is gross vehicle mass. This is the maximum your vehicle can weigh when fully loaded as specified by the manufacturer. Now, GVM is the curb mass plus all accessories, so bull bars, roof racks, winches, etc., and payload, which I'll talk about next. And if you're towing something, GVM includes the mass on the tow bar, or as it's called, the tow ball download. Payload is a very important measurement to understand. This is simply the maximum load your vehicle can carry as specified by the manufacturer. So it's the gross vehicle mass minus your curb mass, and what's left is the amount of stuff you can load into your vehicle. Now, don't forget that this includes all passengers and their luggage, which can seriously affect your payload. So for example, if your vehicle has a 1-ton payload, my mother-in-law will use up about half of that. Something we hardly ever consider is gross vehicle axle mass. Now, this is the maximum load that your vehicle's front and rear axles can individually carry. And you may notice that combined, they exceed the GVM of the vehicle. But this is to provide a safety margin, and you can still never exceed the actual GVM of your vehicle. However, it is possible to be under your vehicle's GVM, but still be overloaded on a single axle, in instances such as incorrect loading of a trailer, for example. So be sure that your loads are evenly distributed. Now, speaking of trailers, we also have tare trailer mass, and this is the weight of an empty trailer. The term trailer obviously covers everything you can tow or trail behind a vehicle, from a single axle box trailer or a camper trailer to motorcycle and jet ski trailers, right up to heavy duty multi-axle boat trailers, caravans and horse boxes. If it's a camper trailer or caravan, its tare mass, unlike a motor vehicle, does not include fluids like water tanks, LPG tanks, toilet systems and the like. So tare for trailers is also known as dry weight for obvious reasons. Therefore, the gross trailer mass, or GTM, is the maximum axle load that your trailer is designed to carry as specified by its manufacturer. It is the combined weight of your trailer and its payload, but does not include the tow bar download. If we include the tow bar download, we then have the aggregate trailer mass, which is the maximum towing weight of the trailer. We have repeatedly mentioned tow bar download, but what is it? The amount of weight on your tow bar is crucial to safe and efficient towing. And any quality tow bar manufacturer will have a data plate showing the maximum tow bar capacity and maximum tow bar download, or weight on the ball. Typically, the tow bar download should be around about 10 to 15% of the gross trailer mass, or GTM, which can be anything from around 45 to 75 kilograms, but cannot legally exceed 100 kilograms. The big one, and often the most misunderstood, is gross combined mass. This is the maximum weight allowed for your vehicle and trailer combined, and this is where you have to pay close attention to your vehicle's gross vehicle mass and your trailer's aggregate trailer mass, because these two figures determine the gross combined mass, and one directly affects the other. That is, you have to steal from Peter to pay Paul when it comes to balancing out gross combined mass. So for example, say your vehicle has a curb mass of 2.5 tons, a gross vehicle mass of 3.5 tons, and a gross combined mass of 5 tons. A manufacturer advertises a towing capacity of, let's say, 2.5 tons. At its curb mass of 2.5 tons, the vehicle can legally tow another 2.5 tons, but that towing weight decreases in direct proportion to how much the tow vehicle's weight increases. So if you loaded up the towing vehicle to its gross vehicle mass of 3.5 tons, that would only leave a towing capacity of 1.5 tons to meet the gross combined mass of 5 tons. On the flip side, if the tow vehicle's gross vehicle mass dropped to 3 tons, its towing capacity would increase to 2 tons, and so on. The point is, make sure you understand the implications of what load you carry and where you position the load to ensure you do not fall foul of the law. So those are some of the weight classifications that we see published on a lot of literature pertaining to our vehicles, and we hope you found that useful, and we look forward to seeing you on future episodes of How Things Work.